It was a bigger deal than anyone thought it was. So Foles comes in and handles the show, and we end up pushing to the playoffs and end up getting, put out by New Orleans. But yeah, that was a different dynamic too. Foles and Carson. They tolerated each other, but you can tell they were not best buds.
It's got to be hard, man, because it's like Carson. He was like a front runner for the MVP before he
Oh,
went
bro,
down.
yeah, he was like
because they were like what 12-0,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then he goes down. They go on and win the Super Bowl with Nick Foles. Nick Foles plays well. There's all this talk going on because I want to say, was that starting to get into the COVID
No.
yet? But
Mm-mm.
people there,
Oh,
I want to
that
say there
did,
were
yeah.
question marks around like Carson's work ethic and buy-in in the offseason on whether it's, hey, are you staying with us to train in Philly? And it sounds like that's not the place you want to be at. So you might be somewhere else. And then, hey, who's going to be the starter? He was the MVP, but you also have the Super Bowl winner. And just being in the same room of a position group where there's only like 3 guys sitting in there, it's gotta be awkward. Like you're trying to be a pro and again, tolerate each other, but it has to be weird on like, because sometimes the coaches aren't even telling you what they're thinking.
Mm-mm.
No, yeah.
So you're kind of walking in wondering what's going to be happening with you because you're still trying to be the best at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And if coaches are kind of gray with you, that it creates this unnecessary like assumptions between everybody, which probably just makes it awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like the environment you talked about with the fan base with Philly, like they're one of the loudest fan bases when it comes to criticism.
Yeah.
And if Carson's kind of not doing what he's supposed to do, and Nick just took everybody to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl,
And Carson has one bad game, fans are going to come
Fans
on
are
top
like,
of that.
"Fuck this guy."
Not give any grace.
and I can imagine
1,000%.
being like, Carson who went to North Dakota State, like a
Yeah.
D1 AA school, gets picked to the top 5 of the draft, ends up having the success he does. Then all of a sudden it was a diving for a touchdown, right?